So last night at early in the morning or whatever, I was looking at Facebook and they had an article about this guy dying. A bunch of people were sharing it. Whatever. Interesting. This guy. Look when he died. Age 106. So we've been talking about 10-6 like crazy. And before I even talk about this guy, so look at what time I looked at it. I mean 1:06 a.m. The guy dies age 106, and I start looking it up at 1:06 a.m. Give me a break. So anyway, basically just making this video because I was amazed that I looked it up at 1:06 a.m. and then this guy dies at 1:06. We've been talking about 10-6 is 923. Just a ton of things with 10-6. But this guy, what about him is basically he saved 669 mostly Jewish children from Czechoslovakia on the eve of World War II. So basically, he loaded up a bunch of Jewish children on trains and got them out of there or whatever. So he saved 669. And nothing was ever said about it until 1988 when his wife found a scrapbook in their attic. So go figure. This guy got famous or whatever from 1988 after his wife found his scrapbook documenting the escaping the children or whatever. And I mean, look at his name in gematria, in simple gematria, 176. 176 is 88 plus 88. So then it's 88 plus 88. 1776 plus 176 is 1952, the same year that the Queen became the Queen. This guy was also knighted by the Queen. And even better, so he helped the children escape in 1939, and then they didn't find the book until 1988. But that is 49 years after he did it. So 49 years later, this guy becomes a hit or whatever. And then in September of 2009, they even had this train that was dedicated to him. But I mean, I'm not even going to read what it says, but look at the number on this train, 60163. So 63 is 52 years ago, and then 601, and he died at 106. The Philadelphia train had the 601 on it. So back to I said that he was knighted by the Queen, and so he was knighted in 2002 on New Year's Day. So that means that he was knighted by the Queen in the Queen's 49th year. So, I mean, literally, he wasn't recognized for this for 49 years after doing it, and then he was knighted in the Queen's 49th year as Queen. Also, so when he got knighted, he became Sir Nicholas Winton. And look at Sir Nicholas Winton. It adds up to 222, just like Amtrak. Just like a ton of stuff that I talked about. Gray Sports Almanac. They've coded it all. I even just put in Sir Nicholas George Winton. And it adds up to 279. Another day I've been talking about. Because the 279th day is October 26th or whatever. So October 26th, the Back to the Future day, the day that goes with the 626 and everything with the Queen. And then it's the 279th day, so you got 279. If you spread it out and make it a date, 27-9 or 9/27, that is the day that Pope Francis is giving a mass in Philadelphia. And I believe it's the last day he will be in America. He also died 43 days after his 106th birthday. And 43, I talked about it, or Zachary K. Hubbard had a bunch of 43s with everything that's going on. There was Charleston, it was 43. But also, I think I mentioned this, but I can't remember. Abe Lincoln, he was born on the 43rd day of the year, and he became president on 3/4 the mirror of 43. So just kind of interesting. It all seems to tie back to him. Like the Civil War and Obama and just a ton of things. So, and then he also died 84 days before 9/23, And 84 is Obama's birthday, 8-4, but it's also 2 months, 22 days. So his name adds up to 222, and he also died 2 months, 22 days before 923. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about here. It says his death came 67 years to the day after 241 of the children he saved left Prague on a train. They just love the 76 as well. Every time there's something to do with the Queen, there's always a 76, it feels like. Or a 1776 or a 176. It always just seems like everything about her is just super coded. But anyway, it's to the day after 241 of the children he saved. And 241, I haven't really been seeing 241 a lot, but I've been seeing 53 a decent amount as well. So I don't know if they're kind of foreshadowing for next year. But 241 is the 53rd prime. And I also talked about, that's Herbie. Herbie, the car or whatever. He's number 53. And the love bug, right? And I made a whole video decode or whatever on the Herbie love bug. But the 53rd day of the year is 222. So just another 222 around this guy. And Obama on August 4th, he was born on August 4th, and there's 149 days left until the end of the year. And 149 is the 35th prime number, so the mirror of 53. And flux capacitor adds up to 149 as well. So I've talked about how it's all to do with Back to the Future and whatnot. I mean, I don't know. I've seen 149 a ton of times. Just haven't really talked about it because I can't figure out how it fits in with all these other numbers unless it goes to next year. So, who knows? It could be. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said, I barely even looked into this. Just kind of scrolled through here and read a few of the articles and whatnot. It's just so ridiculous. So, anyway, have a great night.